So guys, good day. So welcome to another series in Python full tutorial course. So for beginners to advanced level. So now actually in our last videos we do set up our environment for our Python course tutorial code for writing our codes. So now based on what we did in the last one, so I believe we all have PyCharm installed on our systems currently now. So now let's open PyCharm community editions. So now open this, so we have to create a new project for this course. So now okay, actually we have this interface. In your own interface might be different because you are just opening PyCharm. So if you are opening PyCharm for beginners level, so you might see another interface entirely that is totally different from what I have here. So but because me I've been working on PyCharm, so that's why I'm having this project. So I will create a new project for this course. So I will just click on new project. So on your terminal, on your window, on your screen too, you will see something like this new project on your welcome screen. So just click on this new project. So then once you click on create new project, then you should have this this interface, this pop-up modal. So now in this you can name your project anything. So I'm going to name this course, so I'm going to name it Python full course. So now in this course now, so I'm naming my project Python full course. That's all you need to change yet currently now. So but because you use that base interpreter that we have done in the first video that I made on introductions to Python, then I showed you that when you are installing Python you should add Python to path. So this is the main reason why I was saying in that videos that when you add Python to path, Python automatically knows where the base interpreter for executing your code is. So now you see that if you click on this, if you leave this check, create a main dot welcome script. So if I leave it like this, if I click on create now, so it will automatically write a Python, it will automatically create a main.py file for me, and then inside that you should have a program with PyCharm. So now all you just have to do is just change this name, just change this Python full course now, any name that you want to name your project, you can put it there. So just click on create. So now I will use these windows. So you should have a process creating a virtual environment for your project. So PyCharm will do the works for you. So just wait, let's wait for PyCharm to continue creating a virtual environment for us and set up our project correctly. But while we are waiting for PyCharm to do that, so in a quick reminder, guys, our website is available for most of all courses that you might need to, both free and paid versions course. And if you are an instructors, and if you are also an instructor too, so you can try to come to here and sign up as a instructors. Yes, so on here now you can click on instructors menus and then sign up as a instructors, or if you are a student you can perform student registrations. Then this is a dashboard to ourselves from here now. But so this is this introduction. So I believe our Python code, yeah, our Python projects are successfully finished setting up entirely. So we should have a screens like this. So I'm going to minimize this sidebar link like this. All you just have to do is click on it and hold the left key on your mouse to drag it. So now actually we have this. So how do we run this code? All you just have to do is just click on this play button to run this. Automatically the file has been selected. That is why I love PyCharm. If you are using, let's assume you are on Visual Studio, you are using Visual Studio Code, you are not going to be finding it very easy like this. So that is why I recommend using PyCharm in this tutorial. So now let's click on this play button to run our code, this generated Python welcome code. Let's run it. Let's see what we have. Now do you see that our code is being running? So then our code has finished running. Now let me just drag these things up so that you can see the screen very well. So do you see that we have PyCharm based on this, but actually this is not what we want to actually work with. So all I have to do is let's clear everything on the console, and then let's have a plain project, a plain file. Now this is our plain file. There's nothing there, there's nothing on this code. But first, now let's dive into Python itself. But first, before we move on, let's talk about some little syntax in Pythons. So now, first thing you need to talk about is comments. But before comments now, we have to list up some topics that we'll be covering in this video. We have to list it out, some things that we have to be covering in this video. So we'll be covering about strange, data, Python, data types. So Python data types, we have strange. So why strange? What is strange? Strange are all anything that has to do with alphabetical order, like A, B, Z to Z. So anything that has to do with alphabetics or alphabetic text, let me put it that way. So then we have integer. So what is integer data types? Integer data type has to do with anything that has to do with number starting from 0 to 9. So anything that has to do with numbers. So then we have floats. So what are those floats? Anything that has to do with decimal places. So that is what we called floats. Anything that has to do with dot. So that is what we called floats. And then we have boolean. Data types. So what do we mean by boolean? Anything that has to do with true and false. So these conditions, so these are the Python data types that we have, that we are going to be working with thoroughly through this entire course. So but firstly, you will see that I did one thing here. What I did is I actually did a 3 quotes up, 3 single quotes up, and then 3 single quotes down. What does this mean? It simplify what we called comments. So this simplify what we call comments in Python. So anything that we call comments means if I run this code now, let me run this code. You see that the code runs successful, but nothing is displayed here because I have commented it out. So meaning that anything that I put inside this inside these codes, between these codes, anything that I put there, so it will not be executed along with the code. So it's just a comment. I commented the whole scenario out. So that is the reason why we are having this interface of a thing. So now let me try to go to views, and then let me go to appearance and enter presentation mode so that you guys can see my entire screen like this. And then to run this code is Shift F10 on your keyboard on your keyboard shortcut, Shift F10. So Shift F10 means you want to run this code. So now we have two types of comments. So the first comment that we have is single line comment. So what do I mean by single line comment? Single line comments always start with hash. So anything after the hash is not going to be executed. So and then let me give you a simple example, like what I'm saying, like this is its hash. Then you see that I'm commenting with single line comment. So now this is a single line comment. So I'm commenting with single line comment. That is why you are seeing this code like this, because I've commented this entire line of code out. So this is double line comments. So this double line comment simplify. What does it simplify? It actually simplify that if I have a lot of things to comment, so I can just put this quotes, 3 quotes up and 3 quotes down. So Python also supports 3 double quotes like this. Python supports 3 double quotes like this format too. So let me clear this one, and then let me use that. Because I'm not commenting this text, so it brings an error line like that. And then let's come to here. Let's paste our code here. Do you see that? So Python doesn't discriminate. So you can either use double quotes like this or single quotes like this for the comments. So now in the next thing that we are going to be working on, we want to talk about the Python data type. So we want to talk about Python data types that we have here. So what are those Python data types that we have here? So Python data types that we have here is string, integer, and float, and boolean. So anything that will come about across with string means that anything that has to do with alphabet from A to Z of a thing. Then integer has to do with a number. Then float has to do with anything that has to do with decimal place. And then the boolean has to do with true and false. So this is it on comment sections, and then we are trying to get something to work on here. So in the next tutorial, I will be covering these Python data types one by one so that we can actually work with something. So meet you guys in the next tutorial. So stay tuned. Bye.